Hey guys, I wanted to pop in really quick and talk about the pressing matter, the interview with His Excellency Turki Alalshikh. Let me just start off by saying I don't know why there's this point of contention around referring to him as His Excellency. That's the title he holds in his country, right? Just like the Queen of England. She's the Queen in England. Well, she did pass away, but I don't acknowledge her son, so that's neither here nor there. But you guys get the point. So, His Excellency has entered the chat, and he's pretty much eliminating a lot of the barriers that typically stop fights from happening. Most of the time, it boils down to money, and Saudi has plenty of money from the copious amounts of natural resources they have there. Turki Alalshikh made it clear that he does have full support from the Crown Prince MBS. In the recent past, Saudi Arabia has been trying to clean up their global image. As you may or may not know, journalist Jamal Khashoggi was murdered, allegedly at the behest of the Crown Prince, as well as the uptick of executions in that country. And there's also a proxy war going on between Iran via the Houthis in Yemen. But I'm sure you guys did not come here for a history lesson, so let's get into boxing. I think Saudi really stamped themselves as a major player in boxing with the Day of Reckoning card. They did have that Jake Paul, Tommy Fury thing, and then Fury versus Ngannou. But because of the billing, just speaking for myself, I kind of looked at that as a spectacle versus something that had significance in the boxing landscape. But last December, Turki Alalshikh put his proverbial dick on the table. Just the magnitude of the Day of Reckoning card coupled with the promotion is just something I personally have not seen before. And I don't have any complaints. Like watching boxing all day for $40 injected into my veins. The pay-per-views stateside are way more expensive, and the quality and talent levels on the cards just don't compare. That being said, I think he might have blown his load on that card because the undercards on the next two events, Fury Usyk and Joshua Ngannou, aren't as spectacular. But even with them being less than stellar, those fights are still progressing the heavyweight division. He did mention that he grew up loving boxing like many of us, and his intentions were to make big fights happen while he's still alive, and I can personally relate to that. So let's quickly touch on some points that he made in the interview. He did mention that he wants to make the undisputed fight between Artur Beterbiev and Dmitry Bivol in June. So that tells me that there will be boxing in the desert outside of Riyadh season, which I did have questions about. So that fight hasn't been able to happen because Mauricio Sulaiman doesn't feel like a Russian, Artur Beterbiev, should be able to fight for the WBC belt, even though Dmitry Bivol is also Russian. But I guess the sanction and fees were enough for him to come down off his high horse and level the moral high ground that he's on. He also said that he wants the winner of that fight to fight Jai Opetaia. In my heart of hearts, I feel like Beterbiev will beat Bivol, and I want to see Jai Opetaia fight Beterbiev more than I want to see the undisputed fight. Guys, don't be mad at me. But if His Excellency could get this fight made, he really did his big one. That fight is going to be carnage. He also mentioned that he wants to make Tank Davis versus Devin Haney. He just said he's interested in making the fight. He did not say they were in the process of the fight. And you guys have already jumped out of the window talking about somebody's ducking. Cut it out. Nothing has been talked about. Nothing is final. And we do know Tank Davis is on PBC that just inked that Amazon deal. Do you guys really think right now they're going to let their only marquee star go to the desert, go off platform to make a fight with Devin Haney. It's not set in stone. Everybody calm down. Woosah, relax, okay? But anyway, those were the main things I wanted to talk about. Drop down in the comments and let me know what you guys think about this. We probably should have done a live because I really want to know what you guys think. But until next time, everybody stay safe, stay dangerous, and stay messy.
How y'all gonna call me messy? How y'all gonna call me messy? If y'all scared, then just say that.